Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurayana Binti Asarama and my metric number is 1232409. Today I would like to present the introduction of our presentation, which is Ministry of Transport. For the introduction, as a Malaysian, we all know that Malaysia has a diverse ministry and serve as a primary administrative. Malaysia's federal ministries are responsible for translating high-level policy into national development. This federal structure is built up upon a diverse lineup of specialized portfolio, and each of them have to act as a critical pillar of governance designed to address the nation's complex. Starting from the Ministry of Finance, which dictates fiscal strategy, to the Ministry of Defence and Home Affairs, which also make a collaboration to safeguard national dominion and internal security. To ensure the long-term prosperity of the rakyat, the government places heavy emphasis on human capital through the Ministries of Education and Health, which needs to oversee the country's extensive network of public schools and healthcare facilities. And the ministry has worked on the national flexibility and become a proactive diplomacy on the global stage. These have given the big rapid change to the world, which also make the portfolio have been further refined to meet the contemporary of global challenges.
For Ministry of Transport, also known as MOT, was established in 1956 and is responsible for planning, regulating and coordinating Malaysian transportation system. The main role of MOT is plan transportation policy and ensure that public transport operates safely and efficiently. The implementation selected under MOT is introduction of women coaches for the MRT and will started on 31st of December 2024 and will be expanded the women coaches to the Ampang and Seri Petaling LRT line. The women coaches are allocated in the middle of the train, especially for third and fourth coaches, and will be marked in pink and are suitable for women and all ages, including children. The women coaches have shown positive results and have reduced cases for sexual harassment and increased the safety, comfort, and confidence for female passengers. This implementation of women coaches supports social well-being and encourage more women to use public transport. This initiative shows MOT commitment to increase a safer, and more inclusive transportation system.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mariam Jamila binti Haris. My metric number is 1232386. So now let's take a look at the campaign analysis by the Ministry of Transportation. So the objective of this campaign is for the Women Only Coach initiative. It focuses on improving safety and comfort for female commuters, especially during peak hours. It also aims to boost women's confidence in using public transport, which supports the government's goal of increasing public transport usage. And it's also for the to reflect its fair and inclusive policy, showing that Ministry of Transportation recognize different commuter needs and follow the global best practice. Okay, for the campaign target audience, which the beneficiaries and the user group that can that have advantages. So the first, the primary target audience is the women commuters of all ages using the LRT lines. And the secondary target audience is the general public, especially male passengers. So why? So the main target is the women commuters, but it's because they are more affected by safety and comfort issues during the peak hours. But it's not only the women, it's included the students, senior citizens, and mothers with children. And for the general public, especially the male passengers, it says wider commuting lah. Wider commuters public, especially the male passenger who must respect the designated coach. And the campaign also indirectly targets potential users, particularly women who previously avoid the LRT due to safety concerns. So this shows a gender responsive transport approach rather than one size fits all policy. Okay, next let's take a look at the promotion strategy. So how the campaign took the communicate, how they spread the awareness. So they use the visual indicators, signage, and coach marking. They promote through social media coverage and official statement. The campaign used clear visual communication such as ping, signage, floor markings, and coach labels to guide passengers. And they also depends on the digital promotion through Rapid KL social media, official social media on Facebook. It's because it helps to spread the updates quickly, especially to the younger users. And they also use the mainstream news channel like Astro Awani, also adding the convert visual cues, online outreach, and media reporting. The message remain clear and consistent across the different platforms. So how the Ministry of Transportation are implementing this campaign? So first, they prepare with signage and they brief the staff, and then they create a designated coach, and then they officially launched the campaign on 31st December of 2024 on Ampang and Sri Petaling line. So the implementation was structured and well planned. And before launching, Rapid Rail placed signage, designed specific coach, and brief staff for smooth operation. So when the campaign officially launched, the platform markings and announcement are more clear to guide the commuters. So the implementation also benefit from earlier pilots on the Kajang and Putrajaya lines before, which help refine the process and minimize operational issue for the Ampang and Sri Petaling line. So, but there's also challenges, which there are few issues and limitations, which we can see the compliance during peak hours and balancing coach capacity and the public perception and long-term impact measurement. So the one major challenge is to ensure the passengers comply with the rules during the busy hours, especially when the trains are crowded. So the space management is also crucial, as the women-only coach must not cause congestion in other areas. So public perception can be sensitive too. Sometimes we can see at the comments below the posting on the official social media that some view the policy as exclusionary. So communication must clarify that the intention of the campaign is for safety, not discrimination. So last but not least, to evaluate the long-term outcomes such as reduced harassment and increased usage, it requires data over time.
Next, impact assessment. In this section, we can highlight the positive impacts of the women-only coach initiative and how it contributes to improve the passenger safety and promoting gender equality in the Malaysian transport system. Firstly, reduction in sexual harassment cases. The implementation of women's coaches on rail lines such as the MRT Kajang line has contributed in reducing the number of reported cases of sexual harassment against female passengers. Reports shown that decrease in cases from 8 complaints in early 2023 to only 3 complaints after implementation of women's coaches, even though the number of passengers is increasing day by day. According to a statement from the Minister of Transport, this initiative is specifically aimed at improving the comfort and safety of women. By providing a dedicated space for them, it helps make travel safer for women, even when they are alone, and prevent from the risk of unwanted physical contact and inappropriate behavior, especially during peak hours when trains are overcrowded. Second, broad implementation and policy improvement. The Ministry of Transport officially supports this program by expanding it to many major train services in Malaysia such as MRT, LRT and KTM. From this, it shows that the government believes this initiative is useful, effective and necessary in the present and future. This is not just an experiment or a small project carried out by the Transport Ministry, but turns out now it become the part of transport system and a national level policy. The woman-only coach is now available on many rail lines so they can enjoy safe and comfortable travel in more places, not just one route and across various types of rail services.
Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akil bin Muhammad Rashid, magic number 1232398. So turning to our critical evaluation of the women-only coaches, while it is a strategic success in addressing harassment, we identify key enforcement challenges where passive signage is inefficient without active stewardship. To move forward, we must address holistic limitation through education and improve data transparency by sharing measurable outcome to build long-term public trust.
Last but not least, for the conclusion of this campaign, we are hoping that the coach woman, or we known as a coach wanita, will make women feel more safe in public because they can avoid the risk of being sexual harassment. They can also enhance physical comfort by giving them a personal space and support for mothers and not only for the single woman. Lastly, making a sexual harassment issue lessen in the future so that every woman can feel more open and can go out freely without being scared with pedophile, rapists or any sexual harassment that will happen to them. That's all from us.